I'm joined by General Mohinder Puri, former Deputy Chief of Army Staff. General Puri, thank you for joining us tonight. And with you is Brigadier Mahalingam, General G.D. Bakshi, General Satbir Singh of the Indian Ex-Servicemen Movement. Political representatives are Jaiveer Shergill of the Congress Party taking on Sambit Patra of the BJP. Let me begin with you, General Satbir Singh. How hopeful are you? It has been 21 days of protest. This relay hunger strike has been going on. The Defence Minister hasn't met you yet.
He met us on the second evening.
Okay.
And there he said that the file has just come to him today. He has not yet seen it from the Finance Ministry. And after reading it, he will meet us after 2 days. Today he's away. We checked up with him. He's away from Delhi.
Okay.
And therefore, hopefully tomorrow will be our meeting.
Why is time being bought? Could they not have moved first? All that the ex-servicemen here are asking for is a genuine commitment on the ground that we are doing it by this stage. Surely it can't be that difficult. Brigadier Mahalingam.
The point is that they are delaying the entire process for one single reason. That is to dilute the entire thing.
Dilute it.
Absolutely.
And finally deny it if possible.
If you recall, this Arun Jaitley went on to ask and say that there are many definitions. That means the definition itself is not clear till today. Where are we? We have not started as yet. So that is the present status. And also I would like to bring it to your notice that the army headquarters, which is a stakeholder, has not been taken into confidence while making this plan of whatever calculation the Finance Ministry or Defence Ministry is doing. They are doing it on their own, and it is primarily for delaying and diluting the entire thing. As far as I am concerned, there can be a delay provided they give a date or a period. But dilution is not acceptable.
No, so my question, General Puri, what is taking so long? You know, it's terrible, General Puri, to be in a situation where you see these 60, 70, 75, and in some cases 80-year-old, 80-plus ex-servicemen sitting there on a relay hunger strike. It is just unacceptable. It is something which disappoints a lot of people. Why is it taking so unbearably long when a proposal to, for example, double the salaries of members of parliament can be passed in a matter of 3 days? General Puri, what's taking so long? Let's get General Puri in, please. General Puri.
Yeah, I really don't understand as to what is the reason for this delay. 40 years have passed and number of governments have come into power. And all the governments have more or less spoken about the need to give the OROP to the ex-servicemen. Regrettably, nothing has happened. The Prime Minister on 3 occasions has made a commitment saying that the OROP has been announced, has been approved. Again, when it comes to the closure of OROP, the goalpost is again shifted. The date is shifted. So it's very difficult for me to analyze as to what could be the reason. The money has been earmarked. Money is a problem? And like my co-panelists have said, there are 2 main things which we require. Firstly, there should be no dilution to the definition of OROP as has been accepted by the Parliament. And second, a time frame must be given which is acceptable to everyone. You can't say a time frame of 5 years hence that we will give.
Now I just want
to give a time frame which everyone will accept it. Now, just a minute, please.
Yeah, go ahead, General Puri, go ahead.
About the salary of MPs. Yeah, the salary of the MPs. Now, why shouldn't a similar pay commission or a similar independent body be held or be formed to assess the salary of these of the MPs? I fully accept that their salaries also need to be analyzed and assessed. But have a transparent system where every periodicity is laid down. After every 10 years, the salary hike or whatever is the salary will be considered.
Not whenever you
have an independent body who's going to consider this. And
agreed.
You can't take arbitrary decisions like this, I think.
No, completely agreed. In this case, for example, the decision, I just like to make a quick point here, and I'll get General Bakshi into this. Under Atal Bihari Vajpayee government's tenure, the BJP government was so keen that somehow MPs should get their pension. So they brought in a change. They introduced pension for all MPs irrespective of their tenure, which means even if you serve 1 day as an MP, you are entitled for a full pension for life, right? But so on the other hand, a person who gives 30 to 35 years of his youth and the best years of his life to the forces, for the last 30 years, they haven't been able to move on this. So I don't really know, General Bakshi, this is about securing dignity for our ex-servicemen. Just simply, if I may say, dignity. And the comparison is so unacceptable here in the way they increase MPs' salaries and the way they move on it. And they're just saying, we need a little bit more time. Believe us, trust us, a little more time. General Bakshi, what's holding them back?
Leadership is all about sacrifice. In the army book, it's all about sacrificing your interests for those you are responsible for. I mean, that's what we were taught right from the Chetwood motto onward.
Right.
The country comes first, the men you command comes second, your own ease, comfort and safety comes last, always and every time. Let me very, in all humility state, Arnab, the whole political class is damaging its credibility. You know, it was almost like the Mary Antoinette movement when we had boys, old 80-year-old veterans out there starving in the sun. Is this the right time? I mean, somebody has to have a sense of
Arnab, I
time.
just want to come in here.
I think we should answer here. It's not 1 day, 2 days, 1 month, 2 months. It's a 416 days into this government's tenure, right? Now, I think it's been 36 days since Narendra Modi said, give me some time to find a way out. You made the commitment. What's holding you back, Sambit Patra? And then I'll come to you, sir. Let's hear from him, because the Prime Minister expressed his commitment, but I don't think they're finding a way out. What's the problem? Surely it's not money. You give $1 billion to Mongolia. You can't say that we are short of money. What's the problem?
Arnab, today, I mean, though I'm very aggressive in debates, but today I believe it is sensitivity and respect for our ex-servicemen, the people who have fought for this country. I should never be aggressive today. I may lose the debate, but please, I should not lose on your trust. Please give me your trust. That's what I would say.
255 days ago, Mr. Narendra Modi went to Siachen during Diwali and said, it is in my destiny that one rank, one pension has been fulfilled. Today, you are asking for trust?
40 years, Arnab. It is 40 years that this one rank, one pension has not seen the light of the day. And the Prime Minister, on two very important occasions. On one occasion, before he became the Prime Minister, he had promised that this would become the truth. And about a fortnight ago,
how long did it take for the last, the last 300% increase in the salary of members of Parliament, that legislation to be passed through the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha? Took, in my knowledge, less than 100 hours.
I agree.
It took less than 4 days.
Yes.
You are talking about trust, time, we are going to be humble about it, etc. See, Sambit, you need to do a little bit more than the usual predictable and, if I may say so, transparent symbolism in this case. 21 days ago, the defense minister said patience. You say trust. Somebody says believe us. Somebody says it's already been done. And you have these war heroes sitting on a relay hunger strike. Is it not something that embarrasses you?
I absolutely understand, and this is very painful.
No,
Arnab, I absolutely understand that. I told you I will not be aggressive.
On April 9th this year, I will throw numbers at you now. On April 9th this year, no, remember this. On April 9th this year, Defense Minister Manohar Parrikar said the rollout of one rank, one pension was a few weeks away. 87 days have passed since then. How many weeks is that?
See, or no, 40 years. The whole issue is been lingering for 40 years.
I would like to come in here.
Please allow me. I will never come in the middle. Today I would not be aggressive.
On February
17th.
On February 17th this year.
Few seconds.
Oh, no, I will. On February 17th this year,
the first judgment.
Court directed the centre. On February 17th this year, the court directed the centre to implement OROP with a warning that, and I quote, no further time will be granted for the purpose of implementation of the judgment. It had to remind the BJP government at the centre on its election promise. It's 140 days since
Arnab, let me please give me a few seconds.
Each time you come on television, you say time, trust.
1983, the Supreme Court was the first to speak on this.
I would like to say...
Sir, just a second.
No, Sadhbir, no, I'll give him the first.
Just one second.
Yes, sir.
You see, why we have gone to hunger strike, it pains us. We've been defending the nation, integrity and sovereignty. Why? This very answer, what you have given Mr. Patra today, that trust in us, believe in us, commitment has been made. Does it take 365 plus 30 days plus 6 days? It does not take. We have challenged, give us 7 days and we'll produce the letter, which will be unquestionable. Second point, no, just wait one. Second, already the Supreme Court, your Solicitor General has given on 16th February that within 3 months they will implement one rank, one pension. What is it? If you're all saying we will give it, why are you not giving? Is there an answer for that?
Sir,
Sambit, 1 second. We are today in this situation where I actually feel quite embarrassed to be having to ask this question on behalf of those who wear the uniform, that in this country, people are signing petitions in blood.
5
Ex-servicemen are signing
petitions signed by in blood.
Blood in Mahasangram rallies across the country. They are holding dharnas, but worse than that, they are going on hunger strike. It doesn't pain you. People have
95 years old lady today.
People have returned gallantry medals to, for which they risk their lives. People are contemplating now. I'm telling you, there are ex-servicemen who are contemplating fast unto death to attract implementation.
21 have offered themselves fast unto death.
You know Sambit, what it takes. I'll tell you one thing. There was a Subedar Chauhan who said, I could not hold back my tears. When in 2009, I wore these medals close to my heart. I'm giving back these medals, but this government cannot stand up to the contribution that I have made to this country. So understand it that way.
We totally understand. I will not shout, sir, please allow me a few seconds. You are my respected senior. We all respect you.
No, they're not shouting. They're making their point.
Emphatically, we are wanting to say.
I never told they're shouting. I requested him for time, that's all. I am saying, sir, since 40 years, you would agree, since 40 years, way back in 1983, Supreme Court said that pension is your right. Congress, if you speak, I would be aggressive.
Again,
Congress, if you speak, I would be aggressive. I would not be aggressive with our army men. But Congress, 40 long years. 40 what Modi's clip? Do you not have the clippings of the 2003 parliamentary standing committee saying what were you doing in the 40 long years?
You will be embarrassed.
What were you doing in the 40 long years?
Mr. Modi demanded a white paper from the UPA government on OROP.
Pension in the
In
40 long years.
2015,
What
his
was the
eagerness,
Gandhi family
his
doing for the
concern for
40
the
long
soldiers
years?
has gone
And
missing.
today you dare to question us in
BJP is guilty
365
of
days.
misleading,
For
betraying,
40 long
insulting the
years you
soldiers
were
of this
misleading the
country.
nation.
Arnab, it is high
2009
time
the Supreme
your
Court
Prime Minister
instructed you
should stop
to
doing
pass
Man Ki
the
Baat,
OROP.
but
yet
should
you
do
could not.
Family Baat
And today you
and
don't
tell the
question us.
soldiers when OROP will be implemented.
Jaiveer Shergill, 1 minute. In Chandigarh, in 2002, Sonia Gandhi says, I 100% endorse the demand for one rank, one pension. 12 years passed since then, and until the eve of an election in which you knew you are being politically routed, you didn't even remember this promise. In 2009, a committee was set up to look into the matter. I reported this case. People were giving up their gallantry medals. Now, please, Mr. Shergill, it's not Congress, BJP. At least the BJP is saying we'll look into it. And I have every reason to ask Sambit Patra, you're delaying it too much. You're playing with the emotions of a lot of people. You know what you did? You had a man called Pallam Raju. One day, Pallam Raju, in a cold, unfeeling manner, because he doesn't know the sacrifices that an officer makes or a soldier makes, he says, I'm sorry. There was this demand for legal, administrative, practical and financial reasons. I have decided to reject it.
Now, can I
No, 1 second. No. History will repeat itself. Please don't say. There was a written question asked by Kalraj Mishra of the BJP. Your defense minister was A.K. Antony. A.K. Antony said, we looked at it. It's an unacceptable demand. Absolutely 100% unacceptable demand for one rank, one pension. With what moral authority do you sit on a TV program and ask the BJP questions? I want you to confess here on Times Now today that you let down the forces. Then you ask the question. You let down, or you say that what I put is factually incorrect.
Can I answer now?
No, did you reject it? Did Sonia Gandhi make the promise? You played with these people. You have no right. You have no right, let alone to criticize the BJP, to even comment on it.
Firstly, Arnab,
and so please tell Mr. Rahul Gandhi that his
as a
party
citizen of this country,
citizen, now you
I
are a
have the full
congressman,
right, as a Congress spokesman, I have the full right to ask the BJP.
Mr. Jaiveer Shergill, let me tell you.
Somebody want to answer on behalf of Congress, you can.
12 to 15
On page
lakh
38
crores
of
was
their
looted by the
manifesto,
Congress party.
you gave false
But if a
promises.
petty answer
Narendra
this money
Modi
would have been
politically
said,
capitalized
the
on
OROP
OROP
have become a
and
fact.
gave back on their
Let me
assurances.
tell you,
All
12 to
political
15
class,
lakh crores
Arnab, I'll
have
be
been
candid.
looted by
All
the Congress
political
party.
parties,
Okay, one at a time.
all
petty
political
answer.
parties,
If a small petty answer would have been
including
said,
non-Congress
then OROP would
governments,
have been a
are
fact
guilty
today.
of delay in OP.
So why
But
are you questioning me?
BJP
Within 365 days you
politically
are questioning us.
capitalized,
For
played with the
years you
emotions
are
of the
answering.
soldiers, mislead the soldiers, and today going back on their assurances.
One point. Jaiveer Shergill, I agree with General Sadhbir Singh.
The whole civilization of time when you are saying Tariq pe Tariq.
General Sadhbir
Politics,
Singh.
please.
General Sadhbir Singh.
Yes.
General Sir, you're making
Now
a
I
point.
would request,
Yeah.
this is not the time to discuss that. The soldiers who are today 95 years old, ex-serviceman lady, a widow, sat on hunger strike. 95 years old. I would request, please don't do discussion, any political discussion. Please give it to us immediately, implement it without dilution of the definition.
Arnab,
Give us a date.
Why is BJP not giving a clear answer or a deadline on implementation?
I also feel there is something hypocritical about not following up on a promise for 12 years and then right in the eve of an election,
And that too 500
Finance Minister P. Chidambaram stands up and says in the Lok Sabha, I am happy to announce that the government has accepted one rank, one pension.
Concept.
And can I tell you, he says, I'll give some 500 crores for it.
And now, despite
What?
delay,
No,
can
so-
anybody change a fact in the
Mahinder
history?
Puri,
Congress party is
General
only
Mahinder
party
Puri.
which fulfilled its promise on OROP.
Don't lecture me on this.
No,
General
fulfilled its promise
General
on
Mahinder
OROP.
Puri, my question
Unlike
to you.
BJP, Congress did not politically
Let the
capitalize on
ex-servicemen
false
speak.
assurances.
Let the ex-servicemen speak. What's a Sambit, let the ex-servicemen speak and let me speak too.
500 crores.
I'll tell you. 500 crores
We
out
should
of an
require 10,000
estimated
crores in London.
conservative amount is 8,500 crores is required for people who wore the uniform ready to give up their life for this country. Just
And
please
there
calm down.
BJP
You
gave
give
1,000
500 crores.
And both of them
It
got
is
back
like
to the
saying
government.
it is like saying that I'll give a crumb of bread to a man who's not eaten for 10 days. I throw this crumb of bread at you and be happy that I threw you the crumb of bread and I expect your political loyalty for that. This is a nothing but an absolute insult I say to the
Are
post.
they humiliated us?
Yeah, what's
No.
General.
Are they humiliated us?
Bring it here, bring it here, bring
more
it here,
humiliation.
bring it here, bring it here.
I want to
Crores
just
by
make
the
a point.
Congress And 1,000 crores by the
I want to
BJP.
just make a point,
was given
please.
knowing fully well that it cannot be utilized. They knew
Arnab,
that it will get back to the government.
And 1 second, after that, the finance minister says in parliament, one rank, one pension is a historical step. General Puri, I'm coming to you. These soldiers are giving up their life and sweat. It is our responsibility to help them. And then he says, I would like to thank Sonia Gandhi for this. He's thanking Sonia Gandhi for the government throwing one crumb at somebody who's not eaten for 10 days, taking political mileage of it, and if I may say so, General Puri, fooling the ex-servicemen. Just fooling them and deluding them into believe that somebody is listening to them. General Puri, let the truth be spoken. General Puri.
Yeah. I think the whole thing is becoming a bit of a mockery as to what the political class is doing. Fighting here amongst themselves, whether they've done it or they are doing it or this is what they've done in their tenures, I think is pure humbug. 40 years just before an election or just when you're in the opposition, you come and say that we are going to give you OROP, you deserve it fully. But the minute you're in government, you don't have the political will to exercise that option. This is what is happening
I would like
since
to
the
state-
last 4 decades. And today what General Sadhbir was mentioning, that a 95-year-old lady was a widow, was on a hunger strike over there at Jantar Mantar. I think it's just shameful.
90?
The
5
country,
years old.
we are
A
losing, the
95-year-old.
government is
That's
losing,
right.
losing its credibility. Is losing credibility. And they must resolve this issue at the earliest because the
Widow of
ex-servicemen
Colonel
and patients
Balbir
are being tried. Till when can they continue this?
No, I actually would say this, Sambit. You asked for more time. I'm coming to you. But if a 95-year-old widow of an ex-colonel is sitting on a hunger strike and joining them, I would have expected.
And pained. I'm also pained.
No. All these expressions of pain mean nothing.
BJP
I would have
is parroting
expected
the word pain
I
and
would-
commitment for the past 1 year.
Jaiveer, please. I would have expected. I have a right to
please don't
speak,
do
but
this.
I would have expected that the defense minister and the Minister of State for Defense would have dropped everything and gone to Jantar Mantar today. I would have expected that Manohar Parrikar may be doing anything important, but if he knew, and if I was told a 95-year-old lady is sitting on with a hunger strike, what is the defense minister doing which is so important that he can't go as a gesture, go and meet? Will he get hurt?
Or no,
will it affect his
can I
political
answer?
stature?
No, you're
Why
not.
doesn't he come across and say that I'm really sorry, we're genuine about it? Why is your government not with the forces at Jantar Mantar? Why are you allowing this Jantar Mantar protest to continue without? Why do you need them to come to you? Why don't you go to them? Why do you want them to go and meet the defense minister in South Block? Why doesn't the meeting happen in Jantar Mantar so people know?
My request is 21 ex-servicemen and 1 child of the defense person, they have submitted name to go on fast unto death. We are holding on.
Sir,
We are holding. My request is, it is the pain. No, Mr. Patra, just listen.
Yes, sir.
It is the pain we are expressing. It's the anger which we are expressing. We only request you that here are these soldiers who are not asking you for anything. They are ready to do anything, sacrifices. And you know what are the sacrifices in peace station. 4,767 martyred after the Kargil war. This was the figure given by the defense minister himself the other day. Every day.
Patra,
No,
please
sir.
tell me
No,
one
listen.
thing. What is the
just
basis?
listen,
Why
just
are
listen,
you
just
saying-
listen.
Okay, Sambit.
Sir, 10 seconds.
There are 3 to 4 deaths every day.
I agree,
Sambit.
sir.
And 1,200 martyrs in a year.
Sambit.
My request is,
Yes, sir.
please,
Sambit.
only thing is, it is genuine demand which has been sanctioned.
Okay, Sambit.
Sir. I'm of your son's age. Allow me 10 seconds. You have asked me a question.
Okay,
let me
but
answer.
but just listen, last word only from us.
please.
That you have 2 parliaments have sanctioned, both UPA and the NDA. 1 committee has sanctioned. Everything has been done. Mr. Parrikar has closed the count on 17th February, has forwarded it to the Finance Ministry on 17th March. And they are only supposed to say 8,300 crore sanction already there, cover sanction is given. What is it that 3 months have passed now? And what Mr. Jaitley told us, we went to him. He said, General, please lower your expectations. I'm shocked. There is only one definition which says today's pension will be passed to all past pensioners. Future rate of pension will be passed to all pensioners. Same years of service and same rank. How can there be a second definition? It is something like table of 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 are 4.
Sir.
It cannot be 3.
I understand.
I have a message I want to read.
Can I just
I
please
have
10
a message
seconds?
I want to read from the very eminent General Jaswal, who has come as a panelist on many programs. He sent a message. I'd like to read it. He says, earnest request, kindly take my statement. General Jaswal says, I lost my elder brother in the 1965 war. And this is what they gave. No pension. Don't ask people to wait. In September 2013, the current Prime Minister said, and he stood in Rewari and he said, for so many months and years, we're hearing about 1 rank, 1 pension. He said, what is the problem? Today in Rewari, I publicly demand from the government on behalf of army men and ex-servicemen of this country to publish a white paper on the status of 1 rank, 1 pension.
Can I?
That's before the election.
Please, now go ahead.
I will after that.
Yes.
You know, I also lost my elder brother in the 1965 war. 66, I went to the NDA fighting with my parents, who tried everything to stop me. But I'm very glad that I did. Today, sometimes you have your moments of doubt. The whole political class is under scrutiny. For God's sake, whether it is him, whether it is you are under scrutiny. And one of the best things that we would hear from you, Samvit, and from him, would be that the MPs will not accept their raise in
I
pay.
agree with you on this.
This is what
I agree with you.
This is what
given to
Rajiv
the boys.
Chandrasekhar said.
I agree with
He
you.
will
10
not
seconds,
take his pay announcement till such time OROP is
Sir,
given.
just
Now,
10
hear
just
this.
10 seconds, sir, nothing more than that. Sir, I agree that you are pained, but my simple submission as a son of yours would be, I can just make a humble suggestion. Yes, you may be totally disarrayed with BJP, with the Congress, but please, sir, have faith in this country,
No,
India.
you are not-
India will never let you down.
But don't
No,
tell us
he's
40
told
years.
to lower his
Don't tell us this.
And
Please
I agree,
implement
sir.
this.
You have
Ask
all
the
fought for this
defense
country.
minister and
If
finance
you are-
minister to
if you are going-
give it to us
if-
immediately.
We'll give you,
Mr.
sir. I'll tell
You
I'll tell
want
sir.
to, you want me to,
I
you
will
are
tell you,
asking
sir.
people to
Hold your
wait.
hands.
Sambit Patra, Sambit Patra, one second.
Euphoria around
Please,
Mr.
let's not
Modi's
fight.
pre-election and
Let's not have a
post-election
political
statements
fight.
have
I
died
don't
down.
want to enter
They
into
want
two-
actual
No,
implementation.
again, we don't
Sir,
have any
Indian
political
government
thing.
is in the contempt of court, but even that does not have effect on the
Today I
in the
don't
government.
want to be aggressive.
No, I'm
I
not
don't
being
want to
aggressive.
fight the Congress.
You
Lieutenant
cannot-
Colonel,
I don't
you
want to fight
cannot-
the Congress.
BJP
Sir,
cannot politically
I promise you,
capitalize on
I
false
promise you,
promises,
I
insult
promise
the
you,
soldiers,
there may have been
betray them.
dilution,
It is very
there may have been
unfortunate they have
delay,
sit on a
but
21-day
this
hunger
government
strike to
has
get their
devotion
voice heard.
and delivery.
Can
These
you
are my
Why
words.
this delay?
Devotion and delivery.
Now stop. 1 second.
No, sorry,
Brigadier,
last point.
Brigadier.
First
No, stop,
February,
please.
Mr.
No,
Parker gave a false
Mr.
statement.
Jaiveer Shergill, let them speak.
Shergill,
Jaiveer
what
Shergill.
face does Mr.
Brigadier,
Patra-
Brigadier.
February,
long
Mr. Parker
Brigadier
said
Mahalingam,
it will be
please.
Can you
Brigadier
assure without dilution it will be implemented?
See,
Assure it.
there was dilution
Can you
and
assure?
delay for all these years.
Mr. Patra-
With devotion and without delay, with devotion and delivery. we'll be
BJP
coming
wants
through.
to
Without
dilute the
dilution.
definition of ORAP passed by the UPA government.
here's-
16th July
here's-
2014.
here's a question.
Hoshiar
I have
committee
a question.
definition was doubted by
Okay,
BJP.
Jaiveer.
Why, sir?
Jaiveer, can I? No.
Jaiveer, I'm
Jaiveer.
astounded.
February
I'm
2015.
astounded. Lies can shout this.
1st February
With this
2015, I'm not making. 1st February 2015, Mr. Parekar said it will be implemented before the budget, on record. Why the delay now? Why has he gone back on his
Mr.
own
Patra,
statement?
just
Jaiveer,
answer one question.
Sonia
What's-
Gandhi
okay,
way back in
submission.
2010, 2002.
Sambit,
promised
Stop
that they would
beating
be coming
the
to
old record of
ROP.
Congress.
Until 2012,
Stop beating the old
we have
record
not
of
done that. You have
Congress.
audacity
It has
of
been 1
questioning
year.
me.
You have been
I
blaming
don't want to
Congress for
enter
your
into a political fight
non-performance.
over here.
Please wake up, smell the reality and start
Sorry, I
acting
don't
on
It's
want
not
to
a
enter into
political
political fight.
debate, gentlemen. The question is very simple, and my point is dilution. I'm hearing the word dilution. I want to know, when there was a 300% pay hike in MP's salaries, what was the dilution? Now a MP's panel wants another 100%
What
hike.
about the NFU?
Will the MPs, Brigadier Mahalingam, accept even 99% hike? No, they will want 100% hike. They will want no dilution when it comes to themselves. And on the other hand, you're saying, asking people to wait. I want to quote here. There is Colonel Inderjit Singh
Yes.
addressing ex-servicemen says, my hunger strike during the Rajiv Gandhi regime lasted 16 days. I was assured by them that the OROP would be implemented. However, till date, nothing has happened. I'm willing to go on an indefinite hunger strike again, but I doubt that will last for even 16 days because I'm old today. And I'm frail.
He's 82 years old.
I'm old and I'm frail. An 82-year-old man is saying my body might give out within the first few days of my hunger strike, but I'm willing to give my life for this cause. I don't think the answer is to tell Colonel Inderjit Singh, wait. I don't think, if you tell Colonel Inderjit Singh today, and you tell the 95-year-old lady there who's a widow of a colonel, wait. And there is somebody else who says, Commander Sharan Ahuja, I find his name, he says, we have fought the wars in 65 and 71. We spent our lives looking after the frontiers of his country. Many of us don't even know how many schools did our children have to change. Many of us were not even there. We were fighting wars when our children were born. You're telling that person who's fought in 65 and 71 war will at least be in his late 70s, if not in his 80s. Wait.
No, it is
I
their
think-
right.
I think it is-
It
I
is
think
their
it's unfair
right.
to
They
ask
have
people to
get
wait.
it.
Brigadier
The government
Mahalingam,
has to
Brigadier
give it to them.
Mahalingam. Brigadier Mahalingam.
Mr. Patra, you must be aware, the peon in the government of India today gets a much higher pension than a soldier. Now, please tell me, is a soldier not even as good as this thing? That's the dignity that you are giving to the soldier. Secondly, please tell me that you have been saying that, wait, we will... What are you doing? Why is this delay? Please tell me. I would like to know. Are they still calculating?
Sir, can I? If you allow me, I'm surely
Yes, I would like to
10
know.
seconds
Jail,
addition.
jail, sir.
10-second addition.
Yes.
Just to add, a policeman and an army chap policeman gets 8 crore
agree, sir.
rupees extra.
I agree.
Pay.
I agree, sir.
When he is both 70 years old.
Yes,
This
there is
calculation
an FU
is
for the
presented.
bureaucrats. There is an
Just
FU
see
for the
the
bureaucrats. I
overall
agree with
lifetime income of a soldier and a policeman.
If you allow me some time.
Yeah,
sir.
please tell me.
I would like to
Please
engage
tell
with
me
you,
the
sir.
delay.
In a very respectful
Mr.
manner. Please allow
Patra,
me some time.
our humble request
Yes,
to
sir.
you, through you to your party and to the government of India, this is a sanction scheme.
It is your right,
must
sir.
be
It is your
implemented
right.
without dilution.
And now we are
not that
hearing
we
that
are going
this
to
will
give
be
it to you,
announced
it is your
before the
right.
Bihar elections. I want to ask, what is the Bihar election got to do with this? I'm being told this should be done before everything is political. You are now going to say Bihar elections today, tomorrow you'll say some other state election. Why do you want to time a decision
No, but we are
like
not
this?
doing it a political way.
It is-
No, but this is what came out,
This
that
is
we
what-
will do it before.
Mr.
the Bihar
Patra,
election.
you
It
have
should be
not
as
answered
early
my
as
question.
possible, election or no election, it should be as early as possible because it is your right.
As early as
It is not a
possible.
grant
What is
that
the
we are
delay?
giving to
With
you.
OROP
You
has
have
become
not
another
answered
What
my
is the
question.
delay?
The Congress should be on a Monrat. The Congress should be on a Monrat, my friend.
What is the delay?
The
What is the
Congress
reason of
should be
delay?
on a Paschatap mode. They should not be questioning us.
Congress did not mislead the soldiers
You
in
should be
Rewari.
on a
In
repentance
2014,
mode,
Mr. Modi
Mr.
demanded
Jaiveer
a white
Shergill.
paper,
Rahul
and Mr.
Gandhi should be
Bakshi
repenting
and
today.
Mr. Major General Sabir
Rahul
was
Gandhi
sitting
should be at Jantar Mantar
Soldiers are
repenting
feeling
there,
cheated who
sitting in the
shared the
hunger
stage with
strike.
Mr. Modi
Because of
Rewari.
Rahul Gandhi,
In
all this has happened.
2015,
Your
where is
party,
Mr. Modi's
2002, the Gandhi
for,
family promises.
service class
Till
gone up.
2012,
Mr.
nothing happened.
Modi's
Again, we have
Please,
got
very
into a
much
political
fine.
debate.
TV cameras.
Please don't do political debate.
I cannot fight on this issue. Please, I cannot raise my voice on this
You
issue.
cannot.
One second.
Yes, sir.
I would request, since you are looking at this issue, the historic wrong was done to the army in 1973. We used to have a separate pay commission for the armed forces.
Yep.
You know, our people were taken for a ride that the bureaucrats will get you the best, eke the best out of the system. They know how to milk it. And you know what they did? Our boys then were getting 75% of their last pay drawn. You know, soldiers in Japan, soldiers in the United States, soldiers in Canada and France get 75% of their last pay drawn. It's not something unusual that, you know, India is being asked to do. Because the boys retire early, you have to keep our army young. It is our boys who are suffering, and every officer who has worn a uniform is duty bound.
You know why?
Duty
You know
bound to speak up
why
for
they
them.
did that? Because they were getting 33%.
And that was
they
brought up to
increased
50.
there to 50 and
So
reduced
the
ours
historical
from
wrong would
70
be
to
set right
50.
if you give
That
us
was the
some
reason.
No, just one
Let
second.
me tell you,
If
a clause was added by the bureaucracy to say that to earn 50%, you have to have 33 years of service.
Yeah,
Since
again,
every soldier retires at
15 years,
of service,
so he never
leaves.
pension
At
was
least
further
somewhere
reduced.
get
So
the
therefore,
armed
if you
forces
think they are getting 50%,
a berth on
it's a
this
misnomer.
He gets
commission.
36%.
If not a separate pay commission, they must have some representative on the pay commission.
Yeah,
They
you're
don't.
absolutely right. Arnav, I'll just take 10 seconds on. Arnav, the issue is, I mean, what was the
is the
amount that
issue?
is
Yeah,
required
exactly.
for
No, no,
OROP
one sec.
was not
I want
calculated
to-
as yet.
I
I mean,
want
that is
to
the
know
biggest
from you-
thing. I mean, look, for 40 long years,
But
the
you
governments
knew
had
this
not
problem
calculated.
when you were making
Every
false
government-
promises in
Every
Rewari.
government which
BJP
occupied-
should have known about the
Mr.
complications
Jaiveer,
while
please
asking
don't
for
shout.
votes in the name of OROP.
Mr. Jaiveer,
BJP
Mr.
should have
Jaiveer,
known about the
I don't want to make this a political
while taking
debate.
a promises
Let's have a sane
on
debate.
OROP in
Please don't
Rewari.
shout. When
The
you
truth
have
is,
been in power
BJP
for all these years,
for
you did not do.
soldiers
Please
is only
let's not
limited to
shout.
TV cameras.
All my
This is the
submission
reality. You cannot
Mr.
change
Lingam,
that.
Mr. Mahalingam.
With only one question
Sir,
I have.
sir,
Tell me, what are they doing? Are they still calculating?
No, sir.
Please tell me.
Sir,
Where the file
I
is?
tell you all, I don't want to
Why
shout.
is the delay? What is the delay?
They are
Look
reasonable people.
at the Congress asking where is the delay.
Right to ask.
Look at the Congress asking where is the delay.
Congress, you may
Congress
like it.
asking where is the
Congress
delay
party
after
is the only
40
party
years
which
of
sanctioned
eclipse.
it.
They're
Congress
asking us where is the
party did
delay,
not ask for
please.
votes in the name of
Mr.
OROP
Jaiveer,
like BJP and
Mr.
later did a
Jaiveer,
U-turn.
sit in repentance in
You
the
know
channel
your-
over here. Please
This
don't
is your manifesto.
let me talk.
This is your manifesto.
Let me talk to our
Samir.
family. Let me talk to the concerned people. They are
Stop
parents.
doing
Let me
your
talk
man
to them.
ki baat,
Jaiveer.
do sachi baat,
Jaiveer.
and tell
Sachi
them
baat.
honestly when will this be
12 to
implemented.
15
Stop beating around
crores
the
was
mulberry bush
looted by
like your
Congress.
Prime
If
Minister
a
is doing for the
petty of
past
this
1
would
year.
have been
Okay,
given to
Sambit
ORP
and Jaiveer,
scheme.
Sambit and Jaiveer, 1 minute. This argument, which I don't accept, everything nowadays, the thing is, Congress didn't do OROP. Congress carried out scams. Congress helped Lalit Modi. Congress encouraged separatists, right? Congress didn't provide jobs. There was unemployment in Congress time. Why don't you understand? The question is, what are you doing? The question is not what the Congress didn't do.
You are right, Arnab.
The question
but everything that was not done for 60 long years cannot be done in 365 days.
No, sir. Please don't say
I don't
We
agree
will do
with
it.
that. I don't agree
It
with
was
that.
not
We will
sanctioned.
do it.
Sadhvi, General Sadhvi.
We will
General
do
Sadhvi.
it. There is
General
nothing
Sadhvi.
second
it
to
was
it.
not, just one second.
Yes,
one
sir.
second.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Earlier, it was not sanctioned, right?
Yes.
It got sanctioned on 17th February 2014, right? Our DGL was prepared and presented to the Defense Minister then on 22nd April 2014.
By the army.
Okay, and an executive orders were issued on 26th February itself, 2014, which said include all stakeholders. Who's the biggest stakeholders? Ex-servicemen. You don't have a person into that. Anyway, all gone. When your government came in on 26th of May, immediately when the Supreme Commander, who's our Supreme Commander, he was given 3 points. The first point was, Martyrs Memorial will be constructed.
Yes.
100 crore rupees were kept. Now that 100 crore rupees is vanished.
Gone.
Because you've not even drawn lines. Second point, ex-servicemen commission will be formed, which will have legal power. Your DSW would have gone. That is not seen the light because you want babus to be part of it. We are saying it will be headed by ex-servicemen. It should be manned by ex-servicemen. Third point, my government, the president said, my government will implement one rank, one pension on priority. Priority means 100 days. This was the promise given to us by Shri Rajnath Ji when he was the president on 9th of September before the rally of Mr. Modi at his residence. But thereafter now, 100 days, 360 days, 365 days gone.
Mohinder Puri, General Mohinder Puri, I give you the last word on the program tonight. Now, Mohinder Puri, what do you think the Defense Minister and the Prime Minister need to do immediately as a first step to, first of all, end this relay hunger strike, which is upsetting a lot of people, that veterans are being reduced to this, and to bring this to resolution? What would you like to see? Let's bring one simple, concrete step you'd like to see, General Puri.
I think it's a very, very simple solution. The first thing they should say that OROP is accepted without any dilution and as passed by the parliaments, and it is accepted in toto. The second thing is give a date. Please give a date and don't link it with some election in a future date. Don't link it with an election 4 years hence. Give a date which is acceptable to everyone, which is a date which people will be quite happy to hear.
So simple thing I'm hearing from you, what I see here is he's saying acceptance, zero dilution, fixed date.
Or no, my answer would be not through word, my answer would be through gesture. This is BJP spokesperson and I have an ex-serviceman over here. I want to touch his feet and I want his blessings.
BJP should hide and
I'm touching his drama. I'm touching his, no, this is no drama, please. They are the ones who have fought for us, and I tell you, with folded hands, I can touch his feet, I can seek his blessings.
You have patience. There is no
Please replay Mr. Modi's speech in Rewari.
Do it.
One sec.
I have completed my debate. I may lose the debate. I may lose the debate. But I don't want to lose a
by
task.
this drama, BJP,
Whatever you call
in Rewari, don't repeat this.
Please, for them we exist.
We only want to say
I don't want to fight.
action.
Arnab, I want to tell
Implement.
We will,
General
sir.
Mohinder Puri was very good and he said all that.
Specific.
Let me tell you, this government cannot implement it because this government, the political class, is under the bureaucracy.
Okay, now
take it from me.
Now one sec. As per our tradition, if you touched his feet, you must listen to his clear advice as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now remember this. As I said, no more symbolism on
No. This is from the heart
Hear
of
him.
hearts.
They have been
Yes,
fighting
yes,
for
yes.
this for long enough. They
Yes,
don't want
sir.
any
Yes, sir.
symbolic
Yes, sir.
gestures. They want action.
Yes, sir.
Please.
The office of the Prime Minister is the highest and most respected office in the land.
Yes.
Let not even a shadow, a whisper of a doubt come on a commitment that he has made.
Agreed.
For God's sake, it would diminish us.
Okay.
It would diminish us.
The point is
please concede it with grace.
no dilution, give a date and accept it. I think the government can do that. To everyone, especially General Puri, who's also on the debate, to Sambit, To all of you, I thank you very much for joining me on this debate on the Newshour tonight.
Thank you.